Hello everyone, and welcome once more to C4 Plays, Minecraft Attack of the B Team mod pack on the Explosive Currencies server. I am here today, which is luckily, whatever. I'm here because, and I'm excited because we actually fixed the server same night that we started having issues. I tweeted about it. I don't know how many people watching have actually followed me on Twitter. If you'd like to, it's just C4 Credit on Twitter. I say stuff sometimes. Who knows? But anyways, the server was having some kind of a mod conflict with one of the things being built on the server. We disabled the mod, and then we re-enabled it after we removed those items and from the actual world itself. They're not removed from the game. We have access to everything still. It's just those two mods don't want to play together, and that's going to be the Project Red sorting system pipes, as well as the storage crates from Better Storage. And so we're not going to be trying that in the future. It's definitely not something that you want to do, because it will constantly crash your server as soon as it pops up. It does mean a few unfortunate things. I have lost all of my colored saplings. I seem to be saying a lot today. Of course, I have nothing better to do than to talk to you, so we're just going to go with it. We're just going to roll with it. You might notice that I also do not have my lamps that I had here or down there, as well as the ones that are up here, and then my kitchen light. All of those are gone. Project Red was disabled so that we could fix the problem, and then we re-enabled it after we had deleted everything, so that we could continue with the server without having to try and reload everything. So unfortunate. I'll have to remake them. They weren't that hard to make though, so it's not bad. But again, I did lose all of my colored saplings. There are trees in the world that are have different stained leaves colors that the saplings you can use in place of the dyes, and that made it really useful to have, because you could just grow them without having to go and farm the different dyes. But in any case, it doesn't matter. We're back. We're good. Everything's functional again. I am joined today. We've got Naren, Wise Relief, as well as XV Shadow. Both of those guys have been on the server for about a day now, and they've got their own builds going on. I believe that Wise Relief, Naren, is actually building with Cayman Moore, some of the old Triple B guys. You gotta love those guys. They wanted to join in on the Explosive Currencies map, so I let them. I've been playing games with them for a really long time now, and I know that they're fairly trustworthy people, and I don't expect that they will cause any craziness on the server. Maybe some pranking. That'd be kind of fun. But no real, no griefing or stealing or anything of that nature. There's a couple of others as well. They just don't happen to be on at the moment, but you'll see them from time to time. We have finished the storage area of the kitchen here. Got nice little storage crates going on. These are the storage crates, by the way, that we're having a problem with the Project Red pipes. So pretty much I have some stuff there. Nothing in that one, but it's just kind of more of a decorative look at this point, just to kind of make it look like a pantry, since that's the bottom of the stairs. Also, these aren't really storage crates. It's a hidden staircase. This will lead down into... I'll eventually cover this up. I might leave a doorway just for like access to this kind of thing. Oh, that's another thing, actually. Let me get under here. I had red wire from Project Red. It's like redstone, but it's a wire that you can run that runs underneath things. I had that running along all my pistons to activate them for my enchanting table. I should probably have muted my phone, but that's okay. Let me just move that over there now. So that was your boy Darnell. That's always fun. In any case, I had wire that ran to this and ran my enchanting table, so now my pressure plate won't actually work. I'll need to fix that again. I'm really glad that I hadn't really gotten into the sorting system or anything, because so far it's very minor inconveniences to fix the problem we were having with the server. But anyways, you come down the staircase and then you come down this way, and this will actually lead to the airship dock, which is right here. I showed this off in the, I think, first video. I have another area that connects to that spot down there. I think I'll have like a little bit of a bridge, kind of like the one I'm standing on here, this little dock area, that's a little lower, and it'll spread out from there, go down, and then come up underneath here. And that's just to kind of give the illusion that you can work on the ship, that type of deal. Anyways, what we're going to do today, as I said, we were going to start messing with some mods, and I said I would bring everybody with me when we remade our tools and all that fun stuff. So here we are. This will be the new workroom. I have this area here that I've actually cleared out. By the way, these this section here with the downstairs, this is just to get out here. And then I might have, this might be the pathway down to the ground that I was talking about at one point, since it's just down that way. I might build through the wall here somewhere, but in any case, that is what that is. And this over here will be where I do put up my storage storage facility, when I get around to figuring out how to do that. But for now, we're going to set up the workroom. I got everything we should need. I'm pretty sure these chests are empty. I was going to set up like how to build things in these chests, but for right now it's just kind of sitting there for storage. Everything we need should be pretty much right here. I have lots of materials that I was using from before that it's kind of cheating, but I did throw away all my machines and stuff, so we are pretty much starting from scratch. I could have just as easily as just done these in the furnace. So I know we need a little bit more. Let's see, let's go ahead and just do 8 to get one whole coal's worth of the clay. We're going to need the bricks for one of the items we're going to make. So let's get to it. First thing we're going to want to do is set up a excuse me. We're going to need to set up a power generation unit as well as a power storage unit. Oh, actually, let me explain this here. I know I put the sign here for workroom, but I have this idea of this section back here will be the power generation area, kind of like a reactor. And then I'm going to put glass here that I can hopefully have some kind of bordered glass so it looks like it's reinforced or something like that. And then the workroom itself will be in this, area. And that way it just kind of gives the cool illusion like it's a cool reactor that has to be shielded, just because that appeals to me. Anyways, so power generation. Well, that would be the easiest would be a steam dynamo. We may try and upgrade to a magmatic if I can figure out a better way of obtaining lava. Magmatic would obviously be running off of magma, which at the moment the best way I can get is just grabbing a portable tank and going and getting a bunch of lava and then bringing it in. But that wouldn't last real long, and I'd have to do that a lot. So I'd have to go searching for lava a lot, or I'd have to take trips to the nether to load up on lava. And while doable and totally functional, not really my ideal way of doing it. So if I can figure out a way of making lava generation, then I will do that. But for now, what we're going to do is just run off steam, which will take coal and water, which we'll turn that into steam, and then that will turn into the actual power generation itself. So we're going to need these items here. I know it seems confusing, but don't worry. These are easy, just copper ingots and redstone. That's pretty normal. The copper gears are made just with an iron in the middle with copper around the four corners. And then the redstone transmission coil is a piece of silver with redstone on either side. It's pretty easy stuff. So we're going to need, let's see, 1 piece of silver. We'll need 2 pieces of iron. And then 1, 2, 3, plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we need some redstone. And I think we need 3 redstone total. Okay, so let's make the coil. There's the coil. Then we're going to need the copper wheels. There's the copper wheels. Put those there, that there. Copper in a little shape, just like that. Bam, steam dynamo. Now I'm only going to make 1 because I don't really need to generate that much power. I may run off of like 2 engines in the future if I can get the magma thing figured out. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Got to find a good fuel source. There are some liquids you can actually run these types of engines, like some of the combustions or the compression or reactant dynamos with. But for now, we're going to go with just the steam. So one of the things that steam is going to need is water. And it's going to need a steady supply of water. So we're going to build our first actual machine, which is going to be somewhere in here. Where's it at? Aqueous accumulator. This is an item that will actually accumulate water over time just from the air in general, or if you put it in a respawning block of water, like the normal infinite water source. If you put it in the middle of that, then it will continually fill up from the water around it. And then that will supply everything we need for water. So what we're going to need for that is 2 buckets of water. So we'll need 6 iron. Let's make some buckets real quick. Boosh. Buckets. Well, let's head down and get some water. I jumped off last night without actually making it all the way into bat form, and I died. Like right on the edge of the dirt there. I was so mad. I was like, damn it! It was embarrassing too because I was right in front of Shadow. He laughed at me. It's okay though. I'm not upset. Okay. So we're gonna need to figure out where we would want the actual water to be. And I'm thinking what I want to do is I want to recess it a bit, and then I'll put well, let's see. Maybe I'll just put it right here in the middle. Just bam. Right there in the middle, ready to go. So I used whoa. I used the... Really? Did it work? Everything good? Everything's good? Okay. I'm going to keep a bucket of water on me. I'll need the other bucket for the actual thing. But I use the 1x3 method of infinite water. It's a little more compact, if you really think about it. It only takes up 3 blocks. But in any case, you can take out the middle block here of water, and then it will refill from the other sides. So what we need to do then is turn back into me, first off. I'm too short. Get up there! Okay, better. Alright. Now let's go ahead and... Where is it at? There it is. So we need a bucket. These flashing things means there's different types, but as long as you just look at it and it's like, oh, okay, it's glass. Then we just need glass for that. And then these are going to be tin, which obviously there's different types of tin that you can get depending on the different mods. But as long as it's tin, it'll work. We'll need a pneumatic servo and a machine frame. The pneumatic servos are easy, glass on either side, redstone, and then iron. And then if I just push backspace, it would actually make it a lot easier. So, okay, iron top, glass on either side, redstone in the middle. The machine frame is actually going to be a little more difficult. You can use steel, but that's a huge waste of resources. You just choose iron. These it's 2 different types of crafting available. It makes the same actual machine, so use the cheaper version. It takes 4 pieces of glass, 4 pieces of iron in the corners, and then the gold in the middle. And that will be everything we need for that. So we're going to need some iron, some gold. I need some tin. Where's the tin? There's the tin. I think that was it for that. Now we'll need some glass. Did it need redstone at all? I don't remember if it did or not. I don't think so. Oh, yep, for the servo. We'll actually need one. Boop, okay. So let's make the servo. Iron up and down. Glass on either side. There's the pneumatic servo. Iron in the corners. Gold in the middle, and then glass on the 4 points is the machine frame. And everything else we need should be... I have such a poor memory. What is it? Okay, tin on either side and then glass on either side. You can actually click the little question mark button. It'll show you the layout. So tin on either side and then glass in the middle there. Aqueous accumulator. Now if I just set it down, you can look at it, and it will in fact pull water from the air and eventually fill up. It's really, really slow. So what you can do to make it easier is just drop it plop right in the middle. Now you can see it filling up much, much faster. It's every time the water is trying to refill the middle spot, it will drop a bucket of water in the aqueous accumulator. So that's how that works. Now we can actually go with this and click the configuration tab, and you'll see these little orange things. Orange is output. Blue is input. There's no input to the aqueous accumulator, it's just all output. You pretty much just leave it as it is because you want to access it from whichever direction. We'll probably just be going up, though I may kick it out the back just for looks. I'm not sure. Okay, so that is the steam dynamo as well as the aqueous accumulator. So bam! There we go. I like that. That looks nice. Now we will need the actual battery bank itself, actually, an energy cell, which is really easy to make. It looks kind of complicated, like I was saying. It's okay. Redstone is just an electrum ingot, which is a little more difficult to make. Really? You're gonna be that annoying? There we go. We need an electrum blend, which is going to be pulverized gold and pulverized silver to make this leadstone. So the pulverizer will turn a piece of gold and a piece of silver into this dust, and then you can combine that for electrum blend, and then you smelt that, and that'll turn into an electrum bar. So we can't quite do it yet. So we need a pulverizer first. So we'll click the pulverizer now. Yeah. Pulverizer. We'll need 2 pieces of flint, a piston, copper, and then a regular old redstone coil, which is just gold. Easy peasy peasy peasy. So 2 pieces of flint, piston, machine frame, copper. We got that. That's easy. Let's grab some copper there and grab some flint. Alright, let's quickly make another machine frame, just like we did last time. Okay. And then we need gold redstone coil. Oh, I just threw my gold. Let me show you an easy way to fix that. Bonk. If you take a regular crafting table and you put it in your own crafting menu, it can turn into a crafting station. It's a thing from Tinker's Construct, which is the same thing as the smeltery we had in the previous video. And then it will sit here nicely, and you can actually, it will access the chest next to it, as a matter of fact, which is brilliant. But it'll also make it so that you can leave things in the crafting table, walk away, and come back, and they're still there. Okay, there's the coil. So it's machine, coil, copper, flint, and we still need a piston. Where's my cobble at? There's my cobble. Cobble, cobble. I need some wood. So let me just... bad aim. Wood. This is just going to be a regular old piston from Vanilla Minecraft. Piece of iron. There we go. Okay. That. copper on either side, the coil in the middle on the bottom, and the machine frame. Pulverizer. So now we have our first machine that we will be using, and I will put it I think I want to put it like right. I think right here would make the most sense. We'll put it right there. We're actually going to fiddle with the configuration a bit. I like to have the top be an input so I can drop things in from the top. And then on the right hand side, I'm going to have it orange, and then I'll just turn off the bottom and all these other ones. You can just turn them off by leaving them blank. So now I can accept from the top and output on the right. Yellow and red are actually the outputs, and it's different so that you can have red output of one type, and then it can potentially have a chance of making something else on the bottom here. So like say you're crushing a piece of iron ore, it can turn into iron ore, which will pop up, or the iron dust, which will pop up over here, and then it has a small chance of, I believe it's ferrous dust. It'll have a small chance of making ferrous dust, and that'll pop up down here if it does. So you can separate them like that if you plan on it, but I always just like to have everything pop together. It's not a big deal for me. So now we need to get the power from this thing when we make it, when we actually put the coal in there. We need to get the power from there to the actual pulverizer itself, which will now require conduits, energy conduits. The leadstone energy conduits are the smallest ones. They only send 80 RF per tick, and then they get higher, the more fancy ones that you make. Leadstone is totally fine for pretty much anything that you need to do, especially in the beginning game. So it's really easy, just 2 pieces of lead, some glass, and then some redstone. So let us, actually I should have everything. Nope, don't have any lead. There's some. Okay. 2 pieces of lead, redstone, and then glass in the middle. Nope, glass in the middle. And that'll get us that. We're actually going to make a couple of those, though, just to make sure we have plenty. Okay, bam. Now I have 18. That's plenty. Let's see what these guys are talking about. Best hats. Then I said, that's not even my coconut. Ha ha ha, badumtis. I don't know. He's a weird guy. He's funny, though. I like him. Let's go ahead. We're going to run this power now. I've got it pointing up. So I want to eventually have it where it will come up like this. And then right here, or perhaps right here on the floor. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Right here on the floor will be our energy cell at one point, and then it will come from that energy cell to the different sides. So we're just going to run it for now, just to get power to the machine itself. So now it's connected, and the power will be stored here. So if I turn this on, actually let me make a block of coal. Runs longer that way. I'll run a block of coal in there, and it will continue. Once the steam has built up enough, it will start generating power. Actually, it's not going to generate it there yet because it's generating it over here already. So now to make that electrum ingot, to make our energy cell, and you can actually see this is lit up some. It's pretty fancy. And that is red now that it's on. It's fancy stuff. So what we needed was a piece of silver and a piece of gold, I believe, to make electrum. So we're going to go ahead and just crush the gold, and you'll be able to see that it turns 1 ore into 2 dust. It's basically just an easy way to double the amount of ore you have. And wow, we're already up to 25 minutes for this episode. Okay, let's quickly make this energy cell. And we're going to throw these together, make some electrum. Then we're just going to toss it in there real quick. We're going to just get 1 piece and make this energy cell. And then I'll end the episode, and then I'll just record another one to put out soon, and we'll finish up setting everything. Hey, Shadow. Say hi to YouTubes. Okay, so I was only going to grab one, but that's okay. Alright, we were going to build the leadstone energy cell. So let's make the conduit by doing that. Redstone on either side. Pull that out. Next thing we needed was copper and then the energy cell frame. It's going to be a block of redstone, lead in the corners, just like the machine frame basically, except we're going to use a couple of different components. We're going to need a... Actually, I've got a block... Why you no worky? There we go. Got a block right there. So boop, 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 boop. And we're going to go ahead and... That'll be the frame. Conduit below it. And then... What was the other stuff? Copper. That's what it was. Copper in those spots. And then bam, we have a leadstone energy cell. So now we're going to take that out, boosh, and pacha. Now our power from here will be stored inside the energy cell itself, which this front will actually show how full it becomes, or it should anyway, used to. And then we'll output where we tell it to our different machines, like our pulverizer. See, all that energy we were using there was being wasted actually. So now let's quickly set this up. On the, we want it to receive in the top for sure, and then for now I'm just having it receive from all directions. See how it's filling up there? Isn't that cool? So on the left hand side we have our machine being powered right now, so we turn it orange and that will mean it will output. So now it's outputting to the pulverizer, except pulverizer is already full. And so now it will just continue to store the energy from the steam dynamo until it is done. It's about halfway done running that block of coal. Blocks of coal are really good for the steam dynamo. And so that's going to be it for this episode. We've got our base pretty much set up. We're going to continue making our machines soon. And I'll be running the wire through the stone, make it look a little better so that everybody can enjoy it more. I've been C4, and I appreciate you watching. Make sure to say hello to XP Shadow and Naren for me when you see them. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.